So Alex, thanks very much for your time today. Down in a lovely part of the world in the southwest. The sun is actually out on a January, which is pretty amazing at the moment because we've had some pretty horrible weather. But thanks again for the time. And we're going to have a discussion on sustainability. And really what I wanted to get a feel, because your facility is a big place. It's a lot of machines. You've got 3 units housing over 70 plus machines.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there, a lot of machines, a lot of energy. And so how does sustainability come into any of your sort of, into the business, and can you sort of run through some of the ideas?
Well, we've done lots. We've invested in various different pieces. The biggest thing is probably solar. We put a huge investment in solar panel. Obviously, that's saving energy usage. We generate
absolutely.
our own. There is a huge financial benefit, but there was quite a significant financial outlay. With the electricity cost rising going on, it will pay for itself fairly quickly, and I'm actually just about to sign off on a 3rd instalment as well. So that's still going on with it. Other scale stuff, we've converted to LED lighting, which it's small but it's significant. It's increased light levels. Again, there was a cost involved, but the return on investment is good. Noise awareness, we've changed all our noise guns, our air guns, to the low noise level guns.
Good.
It took some convincing, I'll be honest. I wasn't convinced it was going to work, but it's noticeable now. If there's a gun that isn't being converted to a low noise gun, you can hear it instantly. So they really work as well. So it's all sustainable. So it's not so much product based, it's all about business, environmental, good for staff, good for everything. That's the reason, that's the real driver for us at the moment.
Right, and obviously oil and coolant savings.
And of course oil and coolant savings. Yeah,
I had to get that bit in, obviously.
You can blame me for it.
But it's really great to see a lot of different ideas around from a lot of and to see them working. A lot of times when we talk about sustainability, we talk about environmental side, people go, oh, here we go, how much is this going to cost? Obviously there is outlays, but you're really seeing the benefits and the payback.
Exactly. I mean, it's got to. I think everyone's would love to be super environmentally friendly, do whatever they can. Yeah. But it always comes at a cost, and it has to be cost effective. That's all we're all here. But we take a leap of faith, and we've done all we've done with the stuff with the Wogaards, and say the solar, the lights, the air guns, the other bits, everything else we're doing. There is an outlay, but it does pay back. It's a leap of faith sometimes, but actually, it does pay off. This work, and it works.
And also the material handling, I can see as well from. You've invested in briquetters, which again helps with material being, transportation coming in and out. It's reduced the amount of times the skip lorries come in and out. So again, reducing the carbon footprint. And
the briquette machine as well, it helps the coolant saving as well. Yeah. So any coolant that doesn't get recovered by Wogaard at the moment also now comes out of the briquette machines. So not that we have an awful lot, of course.
That's it. And it's one of the things that I really would, and I guess it's coming to that way, is actually be able to measure this in a carbon footprint value. Because
well, we do that. That's part of the 14,001 accreditation. We do measure our carbon footprint, and that is reported annually. I'd love to be able to tell you what it is, but I can't recall.
But that is great to hear, because of that you're seeing them benefits not only in financial, but we're doing something good for the environment, and it just proves that manufacturing, investing in it the way we are with the, with the technology, and I guess the technology is in the machines as well, in reducing the power required to run the machines. Less scrappage means there's less turning over the machine spindles, but it's doing the work it's meant to be doing, and all these other principles have really given you sort of the sustainability, that extra ability to say, we are sustainable. We are doing what we can. Work. We're doing, it's tough to do everything in once, and I guess this is why we talk about sort of bite-sized steps, doing bits and pieces, but there's a lot going on there.
Well, actually, we look back, we think everything we've done has only been a little thing, but now if we look back over the last 5 years, actually, with massive amounts of stuff. We got a bit of a push from some customers. We certainly got a customer that's looking to do this carbon net zero. That's going to hit us all hard in the next couple of years, but we're already there. We're already ahead of the curve with it. We're having to sort of take on the first steps with the customers on it, kind of going, this is fine, this is what we've already got. We're already doing it. We're already applying. We're still pushing for more. We're still going to do more. But it's a good demonstration to show what we're
That's great to hear that you're not just stopping. It's not just ISO 14001's great. It's important, but you're doing more than that, really. I think. And like you say, it's going to be part of the supply chain requirements soon. And it just proves, though, that facilities can do this, and without it being, with it being profitable. And also, one thing we talk about is society and people. And we've talked about this as well. It's obviously you're improving conditions for, making it very good for people. Diversity with different people working in the, maybe how does that sort of, entail in your business?
It does, the coolant side of it particularly, so the coolant condition monitoring, it's something where sort of traditional engineering probably wasn't very good at. We're sitting on top of the game now. We're regularly monitoring the condition of it. We're regularly subbing out, regularly cleaning it. We're using the Wogaards, which helps look to keep the coolant clean in itself. So that environment that the operators are now in is a cleaner environment. So it's rather than dirty old coolant sub tanks that used to be the case. We haven't got any of that here anymore.
Yeah. And how do you find it with sort of the sustainability? Some of the things I hear is, the skills can be a problem bringing them in, and different people into different parts of the business, skilled in the right areas, and not maybe the old traditional method, wasn't it? Apprentice trained, goes with the machine, then travels around, does this. But, we have this lack of actual skilled people in the machine shop. Maybe different areas can have different skill sets. I mean, is that something you've...
We're not, I wouldn't say we're totally struggling with that. Taking a fairly different view on it, a very unconventional view, that we're certainly at the moment are employing on will rather than skill. So a successful applicant here is certainly someone that bursts through the door full of enthusiasm, desire to learn, desire to want. The training courses are available. It's not for every role and every role in the factory, but the large share of what we can do, actually, if you turn up and you design and you want to learn, you can do it. And we've got proof of that. We've got plenty of guys here that have joined us, who've not come out of school, who've maybe got 10 years somewhere else in life, who've come into us, we put them on some training and they're doing really well. I'm really pleased with them, it's working really well.
And from all backgrounds and all different, it's not just, it used to be, I mean, engineering has got that kind of old boys feel about it, but it's changing, isn't it?
It is changing,
It's changing with the technology and the way we're doing things now. So it's approachable from all people, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is, definitely. And recognising that, certainly with the size that now West End's got to, that an awful lot of the senior management team is people management. It's not actually engineering, it's people management. So that's the difference as well, which is, again, it's not the old-fashioned way of doing it. It used to be very much you climb the ladder and grow with the business, whereas now it's not. I've put managers in that are of a background that are not engineering, but they've got the personnel skills and HR relationships and stuff like that, which works really well.
Well, it's excellent, and I think you're really hitting on some of the main three principles of what we call our sustainability hub or wheel on our sustainability hub. So obviously you're going to get on board with that.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add on the sustainability side? I think you've answered most of the questions really, which is brilliant. I haven't really had to say much because you're doing so much, and obviously you're continually to do it, which is the important side.
Yeah, well, that's it. We will continue to do it. We will continue to keep looking at it. Anything new that comes out, new technology, we'll always embrace it. It has to stack up on paper first, and as long as that's good, we'll go for it. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a try. But I'm very keen to develop and learn any new technology we can look at and make us slicker and more efficient. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's fantastic to hear, Alex. Thank you very much for your time today.
All right, thank you for coming in.
And it's been great. Thank you. Cheers, Alex.
Thank you.
Bye.